Pro Tactics of Overpass map. Welcome to Gaming Daily Input. Overpass has slowly become one of the most favored maps in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Many professional teams, from Cloud9 to Team Liquid, have called the map home. But the problem for casual players is that its unconventional bomb sites and winding staircases that connect them can cause serious problems. In most casual matches, much of the action that takes place on the sites themselves, with the attackers often taking early positions inside bathrooms at A, while the B site defenders tend to hold on from within the site itself. Today, we're going to share some pro tactics of Overpass map. Don't forget to like this video, comment down your favorite pro tactic, and subscribe to Gaming Daily Input. Let's start. B is commonly a problem for matchmaking teams. The entrances are narrow and easily walled off with fire, and a well-placed spray can end an attack before it even starts. Heaven is another problem at the B site. Even though the smoke for Heaven is fairly simple, it requires control of both short and connector in order to throw. That's why it's often easier for attackers to focus on the A site, with 2 players focused on taking connector, while 3 take party and long control. The attackers can set themselves up for what might be the most simple smoke execute in CSGO today. The smokes cover bank and stairs, and there's another smoke that the attackers can throw to block off truck and isolate any CT holding there from moving either forward or backward. These smokes do leave room for defenders to sit in the site, but a quick Molotov thrown on the run and a proper pop flash allows the Ts to pinch from both bathrooms and long without much trouble. Smoking bank, truck, and stairs in CSGO's Overpass. The hard part about this strategy is actually gaining the bathroom's control. As long as 2 players take connector control, Ts can slowly move forward until they have enough map control to reach the first bathroom's divider safely. This requires a little bit of coordination between the players taking party and those pushing long. But a few rounds of attempts should clear up these timings. Once the attackers have a forward position and can reach the first divider, that team can throw 2 smokes that deny any CTs holding from bank or stairs any room to defend. For the bank smoke, players should hop on top of the bench and line themselves up with center bar of the bench. After that, line up the crosshair with the head of the woman on the bathroom sign and left click. The smoke lands deep on the stairs and denies vision from any CT holding that position. Make sure you aim at the female figure on the sign. This smoke will land deep into the stairs and doesn't have any gaps, meaning that pesky CT sitting dumpster can't bother the actual execute unless they push through aggressively. The truck smoke, meant to limit the CT to peeking from the site side of the truck cab, is thrown from the same bench. Instead of standing on the bench, the player wedges close to it and the wall, aims at the male figure's head on the bathroom sign, and throws a simple left-click smoke. These 2 smokes don't wall off the site entirely. They're not supposed to. With the confusion of having all 3 smokes down while attackers are also moving up long, these smokes will force the CTs to fight. Since the smokes have limited the areas where the defenders can peek from, T-oppers and proficient riflers can pre-aim on the open angles beside the truck and sight boxes. By forcing the CTs to either fight or fall back off the site, the T side gains ground and can spend more time moving to post-plant positions. The smoke for bank can be trickier, but only because it requires a jump throw. Players should line up just next to the entrance to the connector, aim to the left of the lamp, and jump throw the smoke. Long plus banana A-split. This A-split was executed by Na'Vi in their match versus Astralis in the grand final at Face It Major London 2018. We've divided it into 2 stages, the preparation and the execution itself. Preparatory Stage. Edward was the first player to secure playground and was forced to throw his SG to extinguish Device's molly at T-start, After that, he secured long. Flamey's objective was to throw an anti-rush HE towards stairs and join Edward. Simple threw his smoke toward bathroom's exit and proceeded toward long as well. Later, he threw his FB toward bathrooms so Edward could check that position. Zeus threw his flashbang toward balloons and a molly toward banana to the right of the bathroom's position. These 4 grenades, HE, SG, FB, and molly, were an attempt to stop the CTs from aggressively securing middle. A few moments later, Zeus was accompanied by Electronic, who did the important piece of strat on the opposite side of the map. For Electronic, the whole round started off by showing a Na'vi presence at Monster and Construction. He moved toward Monster, threw a molly toward short/catwalk to deny CT's early push in order to secure Construction, and extinguished CT's molly at the tube exit via his smoke. 2 flashbangs were thrown toward Construction from the Monster and T-start positions, as Elec started rotating towards bathrooms to join Zeus there. Whether it was part of CT's plan for the round or it was caused by Electronic's actions, Astralis focused on defending B-site, leaving 3 players there. Na'vi took advantage of that and secured long and bathrooms with a minute still on the clock. Execution Stage. Na'vi started their A-site execution having 3 players at long and 2 players at bathrooms positions. Player 1, the A-site execution started immediately after Edward managed to kill Dupree, who was out of position at long with help from Simple's flashbang. He rushed long immediately and threw his molly and a flashbang toward Bank to cut off Device from that position. He tried to attack the site with his teammates at bathrooms and banana and plant the bomb. Player 2. Zeus started the A-site execution from banana by throwing his smoke towards CT and a flashbang over the plant area, which would allow his teammates at long to get into the site easier. Player 3. After a pop flash, Simple followed Edward and extended his molly at Bank. His objective was to push toward Bank Car and win the fight versus the players at CT and truck positions. Player 4. Flamey threw a flashbang over the plant area to support his teammates' push from bathrooms and banana. He added on to Edward and Simple's mollies, throwing his toward the same position after extending Zeus's smoke at CT. He tried to cover Edward, holding the CT, truck, and bank angles. Player 5. Electronic's objective was the easiest. He needed to enter the site with his gun out. 3 mollies thrown toward Bank totally isolated Device from the fight, gave Na'vi some time, and allowed them to increase their numbers advantage. Eventually, Zeus and Electronic made the mistake of crossing Device's angle without cover, which resulted in 2 frags for the Dane, but Na'vi still did enough to win the round. Astralis's wall of smoke. This round is from the second half of the grand final between Na'vi and Astralis, and it has 2 parts as well. Preparatory Stage. Astralis started the round by throwing 3 nades towards CT stairs in mid. Dupree moved toward long on his own and secured bathrooms. Glaive waited at playground, only to throw a smoke toward the bathrooms and then move forward slowly. Magisk immediately moved toward Connector, where he was lucky to escape Simple's op shot and returned to join Glaive at Banana. This was our time, and we hope to see you use these tactics in the upcoming competitive matches. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Please like, share, and subscribe to Gaming Daily Input, and ring that notification bell to get our regular updates. See you soon!